You might be going through a lot right now, and don't worry, you're not going crazy. The energy is insane right now. Listen to me when I tell you this. The energy right now is forcing people to heal and to get rid of baggage. There's certain things you can't take with you into this new world that we're entering in. So you might feel heavy. I know for the past week, I've been in a heavy vibe. That's because I had some things I needed to heal within myself. All right. I'm going to tell you like this. For the people that haven't awakened yet, boy, I feel sorry for you. If you haven't awakened not even a little bit in 2024, it's going to get very difficult for you. Going into the future is going to be very dark for you. You're not going to know what's going on. You're not going to know why you're feeling a certain way, because this energy that we're feeling is going to affect our emotions. It's going to affect our spirit. It's going to affect our day. It's going to affect our past. It's going to make your past come to the present. You see what I'm saying? A lot of folks still haven't tapped into themselves yet, and it's going to get very, very difficult going into the future. This is why you have the chosen ones. You ever wonder why you don't meet too many chosen ones in person? Really, the only time chosen ones get together is on these platforms. I do consultations all the time, and I get the same story. Guys tell me, I appreciate this conversation speaking with you because I can't talk to people about this that's around me. Every time, every guy has the same story. But that's how the Most High designed it. The chosen ones are scattered out, spread out throughout the world. And you are put in your environment to keep that frequency high or to raise the energy wherever you live. You got to understand this. We're like those defibrillators, those machines that they put to your chest when you have no pulse to restore your heartbeat. That's what the chosen ones are like. You come and give that shock, that jolt to the people to help them wake up. Now, you can't wake anybody up by yourself. You can't do the work for them, but you can send that lightning bolt, that energy through them that's going to help them find themselves. And that's what it's all about. In 2024, it's all about raising the frequency. Knowledge, information is frequency. We live in the information age, the Aquarius age. So this is why people are starting to wake up to all of the lies that we were told, waking up to the truth and to self-awareness, self-love, because we are gaining new information. Hence, the frequency is rising. So if someone hasn't tapped into that frequency, though, it doesn't matter how many facts you come, how much proof you can show them videos all day. They're not going to understand the information that you're giving them because they're not on that frequency. So understand the information is raising our frequency as well. The more you learn about yourself and the world around you, you start to connect neurological pathways in your brain. That's going to help you utilize more of your brain. You see, they say we only use like 10 to 13% of our brain on average. But when you start to connect those neurological pathways, you open up to use more of it, right? You start to explore parts of yourself that you never knew you had. You become more powerful because you're utilizing more percentage of your brain. If you ever seen the movie Lucy, if you haven't seen it, man, I recommend to go see that because it talks about this. The more she gained knowledge, she started using more percentage of her brain. She realized that everything was one consciousness. She started tapping into the Akashic records. She started becoming one with the universe, one with everything. She was connected to everything around her. Right? They put things in movies for a reason. It's important that we start learning little things, how to be self-sufficient. I advise everybody to learn how to heal themselves. You know, you don't have to run to the doctor every time you get a little ache or pain, every time you get an illness or sickness. You know, if you grew up with your grandparents, you already know. If you had a stomach ache or a headache, you know, you tell grandma, grandpa, oh, here, baby, drink this. She's going to make you up a home remedy and tell you to sip on this, eat this, go take a nap. Next thing you know, you feel better. Your body heals itself, and everything that we need is in nature. You can probably go in your front yard and find all of the remedies that you need for your everyday usage. Little aches and pains, colds, stomach aches, things like that. You can find most of the resources in your backyard. It's just that we don't have the knowledge of what to use. See what I'm saying? This is what we got to tap back into. I'm not saying you should never go to the doctor's office, right? I'm not condoning that. But you don't have to go for every little issue. Learn how to heal yourself. This is what the awakening is all about. This is what the age of information is all about. This energy is intense and it's forcing us to gain more knowledge. You see, you have to awaken. If we didn't awaken at this time, in this time period, all of us would perish. Because with all these traps that's being thrown at us, we need to raise our frequency to survive. You still have people out here who haven't raised their frequency at all. They haven't tapped into themselves at all. They're still living their life like it was 20 years ago. You have people that still just eat whatever and wonder why they get sick. They treat others however they want to. They're mean to themselves. They're negative all day, and they wonder why they're depressed. They wonder why their life doesn't go the way they want it to. This is spiritual. When you understand spirituality, you will better recognize what you're doing to yourself to make your life the way that you don't want it to be. A lot of us self-sabotage because we lack knowledge. It says, my people will perish for lack of knowledge. You have to be spiritual in 2024. There is no exceptions. There's no exceptions. Why do you think everybody's waking up? You have to go through a spiritual awakening. If you're not tapped into the spiritual, it's going to be very difficult for you, man. You're going to be easy pickings, an easy target. Man, there's so many entities floating around just waiting to catch a lick, catch somebody slipping. And they can tell the ones who aren't protected, because when you raise your frequency, you have a light, a protection around you that they can't penetrate, right? They bounce right off of it. But the ones who aren't awakened, they're not on that frequency, you'll easy lick. It's like leaving your car door open, right? I got my car door wide open with the keys inside. All you gotta do is go in there, start the car up, and you gone. You ain't got no alarm system on there, nothing. So we are transforming into something higher. We are evolving. The chosen ones were on the front line. You received this information first, and you got beat down for it because you were on the front line. You were the ones to go on the battlefield first and be an example for everybody else. The chosen ones are meant to lead by example. You're not forcing anybody. You're not force feeding anybody information. You live your life by the example that you want others to live. And they will follow suit, because a true leader has powerful energy. A true leader has high influence. You influence people easily because your aura is programmed that way. So a lot of us have went through it, and whenever you're finding yourself in a low moment or you're going through a very difficult situation, this is letting you know that it's time for you to transform. But in order for you to transform, there's a lesson you need to learn. You have to pick up on the lesson, or else you're going to keep repeating that same cycle over and over and over again until you finally pass. It's just like somebody that's in high school and they keep failing the test. You're not going to pass that class if you keep failing the test. If you don't reach the requirement that's needed to go to the next level, you're going to keep repeating that class over and over again. Same thing with life. If you don't meet the requirement or learn the lesson, pass the test, you're going to keep repeating that same experience. Some of you guys meet the same women over and over again and wonder why they got the same traits, the same toxic behavior. You keep going through the same financial situation. You keep going through the same health problems because you're not learning your lesson. You see, spiritual awakening is all about us moving on a high frequency. Okay? The way you treat yourself, the way you treat others, what you eat, everything about your life is going to change. This is why you're seeing all these phenomena going on all over the world. The weather, new bugs, and them finding lakes underwater, new vegetation growing. They're going out and finding caves where there's whole trees and forests, inside of them, coming up out the earth. Why do you think that is? Because we're transitioning into a new earth. If you're not on a high frequency, hey man, look, I want everybody to make it. I want everybody to wake up and pull out their potential. But that's not going to be the case. We are going to enter into the world, into the reality that we create for ourselves. That's the genius of the Most High. Everything's going to be a reflection of you. So with all this intense energy coming down and floating around us, you can either use it to your advantage or you can let it destroy you. And it's going to destroy you from the inside out. But it's all up to you. It's your decision. You got free will of choice. So make sure the choices that you're making in your life is going to be for your survival. All right. We're going through so many shifts right now. We're shifting every day, it seems like. Time is speeding up. I can barely get things done in my day because it's already 5 o'clock. As soon as I wake up, man, the time is just gone. It's like it's skipping hours. Something's going on. Something is about to happen. But you got to make sure you get your spirit right. Stop thinking everything is conspiracy. Everything is fake, man. You need to start doing your own research. All right? And get right with yourself. Whatever you believe in. Make sure that you are tapping into your spiritual side. More than ever. Because this is a spiritual war. Right? Guys, reserve your energy. Get on semen retention, man. You're going to need all your energy. That's going to aid you in this spiritual war. It's going to enhance you. It's going to give you that connection. It's going to put you in the frequency to make the right decisions. You see? But embrace this transformation. We're all transforming right now. We're all shifting. It all depends on your mindset, where you go. You can either shift into a malevolent reality or a benevolent. It's all up to you. So with that being said, guys, I hope this video resonated with you. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. And when did you first experience your spiritual awakening? I would like to know that in the comment section. Make sure you guys smash that like button for me. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you need to speak with me, I do one-on-one consultations. I'll leave my link in my description. Join the Retain Gang community, man. That way you can be around other chosen ones, other like-minded souls where you can build, grow. We do weekly discussions and calls. I have some courses available. And it's a beautiful place to be in, man. So I highly recommend go ahead and tap in, become a member today. With that being said, y'all have a beautiful day. And I'm out. Peace.